Again,
Jamie,
tornado warning
I
continues.
want to update the situation for you right now. This coming in right off the wire, 6 miles west of Rochester. Train spotter, 6 miles west of Rochester, wall cloud. Wall cloud being confirmed by a train spotter 6 miles west of Rochester. If you are in Rochester right now, you need to be in your safe place. 6 miles west of Rochester, be in your safe place. This is coming in to the Rochester area right now, 25 miles per hour. Again, we're updating you on this. We're going to go inside this storm right here and look for that rotation. 6 miles west of Rochester. It looks to be right here on that south side of Rochester near Kewanna right now. Not a big indication of, again, a tornado on the ground, but we have a wall cloud. Wall cloud, again, this is 6 west of Rochester, a confirmed wall cloud by a spotter right now. So again, that's the area that we're seeing of concern right now. Again, I'll clear off some of this information here and we'll do some tracks on some of these roads. Again, that is the concern at least right now. That's south 400 west, south 400 west. So again, that is our concern at least right now. Now we have severe thunderstorm warning now popping St. Joseph County. I'll go back out for a wider view as well.
I'm glad you did that because, yeah, we just got a report from one of our reporters out in the field that the sirens were going off. Again, this is going to be a severe thunderstorm warning. It's not, they were saying in Mishawaka. We're going to have to check that, but
I don't see anything right now.
I don't either. But, you know,
but it is for southwestern St. Joseph County. Southwestern St. Joseph County.
Gotcha.
So St. Joseph County sirens are going off because of that siren. You can see that on the map right here, Jamie. That portions of St. Joseph County now under a severe thunderstorm warning. That's Walkerton, North Liberty. Walkerton, North Liberty. That is the area of concern. Mishawaka, South Bend, you're still okay right now.
You think about Potato Creek Park. A lot of people fish down there. A lot of people enjoy outside. Make sure if you know anybody that's out to give them that phone call. Get them inside because we do have severe thunderstorms being reported right now. And again, as Tom mentioned, that wall cloud was found by a spotter. We just talked live with one of the new spotters here in St. Joseph County. We really use them a lot because they're actually on the ground and they can see stuff that we are looking at on the radar also to confirm. So again, we are talking about some very heavy rain. Severe thunderstorm warnings continue. LaPorte just beginning to pick up some of the heavier rain. I do want to give you a little bit of information just in from the newsroom. Marshall County Police, so far they haven't had any damage or power outages, but several reports again of the funnel clouds county-wide, off and on. Stark County Police just getting in 30 and 35. That was where the large hail being reported was also. No damage or no power. I'm very surprised we don't have a lot of power outages yet. That's great, but it is a bit surprising with the gusty winds. Pulaski County also right now, so far not reporting any power outages or problems. But again, we're just getting started with some of these storms here. Again, we've got that tornado warning that remains in effect, and that spotter did spot a wall cloud. That doesn't mean the tornado was on the ground, but it indicates that it is a very, very organized storm. And boy, we are looking at some pockets of hail also here within storm threat, and Tom's going to run you through that. In fact, Tom, over towards Bremen, it looks like we're picking up some pretty good clump right there of probably some pretty large size hail.
This warning is expanding out to include more of St. Joseph County right now. We'll go back out to our wider view. We should see this update on the radar here in just a second. But we will go back down again to this Fulton County storm coming right off the wire. Now 3/4 inch hail. 1.5 miles northwest of Rochester. So now this is over the Rochester area. This is over the Rochester area right now. That is the concern for these storms. I'll go back inside these storms. We'll look for that area of rotation. Looking for that area of rotation right now. Everything looks like it's always been on this back side here. Again, not seeing as big an indication of rotation as what we saw earlier. I'll go out for a little wider scan here. Again, we're looking for any red on here. Any red, any change of shading, and it looks like it's just on that back side, Jamie. We do have confirmed report of a wall cloud, nothing on the ground. Let's take a look at some roads for you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great indication though, but it's good that the people are actually watching it. We're of course watching it too. That tornado warning continues till 8:30. Just because you can have a quick spin up. It does not take a whole lot to spin these things up and get them onto the ground, and if they do, they can cause some minor damage across the area if they're on the light side. Even if they are 70, 80, 90 mile per hour winds can still damage quite a bit. So we're looking at it from 100 south all the way to 200 south, 400 west also. That's that area of light rotation. Again, it's going to be shifting right over downtown. Is right here. Rochester is right there along 31, and that's where we are really watching things carefully because it's going to be moving right overhead. So again, as Tom mentioned, you want to take your tornado precautions. No indication that it's on the ground, but again, a wall cloud is heading in there. It's only about 4.7 miles away, and as everything continues moving off towards the east at about 30 miles per hour, it's only going to be there in the next couple of minutes. Northern parts of our counties, all the way from South Bend along 20, Elkhart, Goshen, up to Niles to Wajak so far have been spared from these storms, but they are beginning to push back in. You can see that warning continues over towards Walkerton. Again, the southwestern parts of St. Joseph County under a severe thunderstorm warning. LaPorte, right now, most of it's to your south, but we've got large storms over in Lake and Porter County that are going to start to move back in. So everyone's going to start to get in on these severe thunderstorms as they march their way through the area. Again, everything kind of pushing off towards the east and the northeast at about 30 miles per hour.
Jamie, let's check in on the movement of that cell out of LaPorte County from Walkerton. Do a storm track on that, because that looks like it's going to be affecting at least the southern edge of St. Joseph County, even may even head up towards Mishawaka. So everything's moving north and east around 30 miles per hour or so. I'll let you list off those cities.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, North Liberty right now, you're already beginning to see it, 819 there. Lakeville, 834. South Bend, 847, especially the southern part of South Bend, getting a little bit closer over towards the bypass. Mishawaka, 853. Osceola at 9 o'clock. What you can expect are the winds to pick up very quickly, extremely heavy rain coming down, lots of lightning also associated with these severe thunderstorms as they march their way back in. So far, no indication of any rotation within that cell, but again, we still have the rotation that's being reported just in our southern counties. So again, we still have that tornado warning in effect. That's going to be until 8:30. Heart of the storm right now, just about over downtown Rochester. So right along 31 from Argus to Rochester. It's going to be a horrible drive right now. Give it a few minutes. If you have to go out, give it about 5 or 10 minutes. Let this pass off to the east. But right now, Rochester, we're watching you very carefully. Hopefully you're able to see us. Because right now we are watching that light rotation just off to your southwest. So it's going to pass right through the southern part of town as it moves its way through. So this is on the back edge of that big storm that continues across that region. This is where the reports of that wall cloud were. And that's going to continue to push its way through 31 just to the north of the county line. So we're going to watch it carefully from north 200 west all the way back downtown into downtown Rochester. Probably going to see possibility of a little small hail out here also. This storm is the same one that put down the golf ball size hail earlier when it was over towards Winnemac. So it may have lost some of its hail just a slight bit, but still the possibility of some hail also associated with the storm as it goes through downtown Rochester. So watching it carefully, monitoring it, making sure we don't hear or miss anything on the wires. We've got the entire news crew out there right now. We've got 5 people out just now with our reporters. We've also got them scattered across the area. We've got all the folks in the newsroom also helping out and making those phone calls down to those counties to make sure everybody's okay and to see what's going on. Here's a look at that storm, again, near LaPorte right now. Southern part of there over to North Liberty, right along 35. We're talking very, very heavy rain continuing. Plymouth, even though you just got nailed, getting hit again within the next few minutes with more of this very heavy rain. This is just this one area, not showing any severe thunderstorm warning, but you can still see in these pockets of yellow, especially where the very, very heavy raindrops are. And those continue just along the southern part of 30. All the way back over near Knox right now. So big drops of very, very heavy rain being reported out of the Doppler radar here. This is the storm threat, and what we're watching for are these big clumps of red, which would indicate all the very large hail that continues to come down in some locations.
Hey, Jamie, we got a live shot coming in from Plymouth where we have that confirmed heavy rain coming down with our storm threat product. Jesse McDonough is live in Plymouth right now. Here's a live view. You can see it's just pouring right now. Again, we got some heavy rain coming in down out of Plymouth. Traffic definitely slowed down. Looks like we're along the US 31 corridor right there, or actually downtown Plymouth, so probably 17 there. So in Plymouth, that's where we're seeing this heavy rain right now. And again, you can see the yellow and you can see red here, indicating the possibility of at least some small hail in here as well. This is over Plymouth. This is over Plymouth right now. Live shot out of Plymouth where the rain is coming down. Does not look like a lot of wind there, but does look like it's really raining buckets, and we do have some lightning and thunder. Jamie, let's go back to the radar product right over Plymouth. We'll take a look at that for you.
Boy, it does a great job of showing exactly what we just showed you out there. It's almost like having our own spotter there, Jesse McDonough in Plymouth, showing the big raindrops and again the hail that is possible across this area. That heavy rain is going to continue to pass the way through that region. And again, even if you're not underneath the severe thunderstorm warning, these storms are going to pack a punch as they push into your area. So here we are looking inside the storm. We've been tracking these storms over the last hour or so, talking about their severity, and right now we still have that warning that's in effect. That's going to be over down towards Rochester. Again, that rotation